My name is Noah, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 different types of chemical reactions of photosynthesis. A chemical reaction is a process that involves the rearrangement of molecular or ionic structure of a substance. There are 5 main types of chemical reactions that we will be discussing. A decomposition reaction is when a chemical compound breaks into 2 parts. Synthesis reactions are when elements are joined together. Single displacement reactions are when a single element replaces an element in the compound. A combustion reaction is when a hydrocarbon combines with oxygen. Today we are talking about the chemical reactions of photosynthesis. This is the process in which plants and some organisms use sunlight energy to synthesize foods from CO2 and water. Photosynthesis is very important for the maintenance of life on Earth. If there was no longer photosynthesis, there would be no food, no oxygen, or any organic matter left on Earth. Most organisms would disappear. Our survival relies on photosynthesis to provide the oxygen we need to be alive. Let's talk about chloroplasts and chlorophyll, which are both important in photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a plant molecule that plays a role in mixing and creating the plant's food during photosynthesis. It absorbs sunlight and is also a pigment that gives green color to plants. Chlorophyll and the whole photosynthesis process happens inside an organelle called chloroplasts. Here's the chemical equation of photosynthesis. You take some carbon dioxide, which is the byproduct of cellular respiration and is the air we exhale. Then you add water, or what we call H2O, and the plants absorb sunlight, which is solar energy from the sun, and is absorbed in the chlorophyll. The byproducts of this is glucose and oxygen. Thank you, plants, for giving us oxygen. Here are some amazing, awesome, super fun facts I bet you never knew about photosynthesis. Number 1, 30% of the world's oxygen is produced in the world's rainforests. Number 2, photosynthesis is the reason why pine trees grow in a cone shape. And the last fun fact for you is researchers have discovered a sea slug that creates its own energy through photosynthesis. When the slug eats algae, it doesn't fully digest it. What remains in the slug system continues to photosynthesize. The food provides food energy for the slug. The last thing I'm going to show you is an easy science experiment anyone can do at home. This experiment shows how important sunlight is in the photosynthesis chemical equation and what happens if we remove sunlight from the equation. First, fill 2 bowls with water and freshly picked green leaves, and then add them into 2 bowls. Next, place 1 bowl in the sunlight and another in the dark, like a shoebox. Now wait a couple of hours. Here are my 2 bowls. In the bowl exposed to sunlight, you could see tiny air bubbles, which is oxygen produced by the leaves. But in the bowl that was in the dark, there are no tiny air bubbles. This shows that when light is removed from the chemical equation in photosynthesis, oxygen cannot be produced. Thank you for watching my presentation on photosynthesis and the 5 main types of chemical reactions.